Hi everyone, it's Alicia with Twisted Tarot, and I am back for another pick a card reading. This one is super fun, and it is pick a box reading. I haven't actually painted them yet, which is really beautiful because they really match the cards. So there's all the piles here. So this is going to be pile number 1, which is the snowflake. Pile number 2 is the beautiful Christmas tree. Pile number 3 is this beautiful star. Okay, so whichever you're drawn to. So we're gonna find out what the design, what the design is of your relationship, what the divine feels and thinks about your relationship. Just have a person in mind, picture them in your mind first before you pick this, and make sure that you're clear. And you can pick multiple piles for different people. That is just fine. So thank you, everyone, for all of your likes and your shares and your comments and subscribes and personal readings. You are super amazing, and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, everything. So I'm very much in the season right now. Decorating has super improved my mood, so it's the little things. Just wanted to, send you all of my love and light right now. So we're going to chime the chime. So if you're OG to my channel, you know how this works. You can skip this part, that's fine. Sometimes if you're wearing headphones, it can be a little bit aggressive, so I apologize. So heads up, warning, it could be loud and it could hurt your ears, for some of you who are sensitive. So what I like to do is chime the chime and breathe in and hold for 4. I do that twice, and that's just a way of releasing anxiety, letting spirit know we're ready for their messages and that we're going to be objective, and letting your spirit guides and your higher self kind of take over as well. So we have multiple people coming through, living and dead, etc., on different planes. So let's get into it, and then we'll get into reading. Beautiful. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1, this box, let's find out what the divine thinks about your connection. Okay, so this is a brand new deck. It is from the White Light Oracle, so I may read a little bit from the guidebook just to give you guys a little heads up. I don't know these cards, and they are not really intuitive cards at all, so you have to really study the deck. And so let's find out what the divine thinks of your connection. Okay. Okay, so the first card out, we've got Ishtar's Lion Gate 888, and it is the number 44. 4s are about stability, but that number could have some significance, and so could 888. So this is beautiful. This is very Leo energy here. So if you're a Leo or they're a Leo, this could be really significant for your connections. Could really speak to like you or your person. So let's see here. We're going to look at the book a little bit and see what they say, so that see what's going on there. Okay, so 44. Okay. Ooh, and I channeled some songs. Let me also let you know what those are here. Pile number 1, you had Foster the People. The name of the song is Houdini. You also had the song is called Tongues by Joy Wave and KOPPS. Sail by AWOL Nation. Okay, your heart has a heightened connection with the higher realms of consciousness and light. A blessing, empowerment, and positive omen shall enter your world. Doors will open for you. Abundance and prosperity are headed your way. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. Okay, so Ishtar is the queen of the night, a dark goddess of loss and letting go, but also a priestess of light who holds the keys to renewal from suffering. She is relentless in her pursuit of the power to true inner freedom. She willingly surrenders her attachments and her identities, even separating herself temporarily from her loved ones, with such boldness and confidence that she crosses into realms where others dare not go. She experiences vulnerability and in that state discovers deep truth. I'm getting this very, very Virgo, very Leo energy here. Here's what's going on. I get both of these people are divinely connected. So, but it's the energy. So lions are going to be significant. There's also a phoenix here that's definitely here with this karma of Kutuhala, number 43. So they come out together. They're two divine counterparts. So one of you could have very deep connections to birds, specifically the phoenix, and one of you could have a very big affinity for lions, okay? But this is a gate that's open between the two of you, and it's like the bird teaches the lion how to fly, if in his or her mind. So what this is, it's a freeing connection. It's one that transforms you. This is the divine telling you that you're one of the divine, and you're being led to that purpose. You and your person, one of your life purposes with this connection is to go home. It's to go back to your roots after this is all over, after this 3D, 2D life disintegrates. So it's almost like there's karma involved here. So you guys have past life karma that's come back around to teach you guys lessons, and it's about rising above and rising free and being able to surrender any attachments, whatever they are, even her identity, in order to go within and find herself or himself. So these are such beautiful messages, and there's a deep state of truth to be found here, okay? So basically, re-emerging after great depths of suffering, she emerges and is reinstated upon her rightful throne with even greater wisdom, spiritual power, and compassion. So this is almost like if you're a tarot reader or a high priestess of some sort, also your person has very spiritual capabilities, because it's through you that you learn from each other. But not only that, gosh, I keep getting sidetracked. It's coming so fast. Sorry. So learning about taking your throne, learning about stepping into your power, about rising from the ashes. Because there's people here that are going to try to trick you out of this connection. They're going to try to trick you. This fox is right here, and it's the number 6, and it says, trusting tricksters. The trickster's only power is your trust. You are always free to withdraw it. So yeah, you don't always have to trust this process or this person, and it may be hard to do so because of the things that they've done to you in your past life and in this life. Ooh, that is heavy. So Ishtar is depicted in the Queen of the Night relief that dates back over 4,000 years from ancient Babylon, which was located in the lands of present-day southern Iraq. So this could be where your person's from or where you're from, or this is some type of, some of you have history there, so this could be part of that. Your person could be in the military, police officer. I'm getting that strongly for some of you. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this also talks about suffering as well. So suffering in silence, having to suffer through this karma, having to be in isolation. Some of you are being called to isolate and to go within and to, in order to spiritually grow, and your powers are going to exponentially increase when you give only what you have to give. So your energy can be pulled back for a little bit in order to recover, in order to be able to step back into this. It's almost like surrendering to grief, surrendering to sadness, surrendering to this karma. That's very, very interesting. So birds factor in very, very significantly into this connection somehow as well. So let's see. 8-pointed star is going to be significant. The lion. She's considered the goddess of the planet Venus, so very Taurus energy and Libra here. But the star Sirius is also sacred to her. So you guys could be from Sirius as your constellation. Wow. Its rise each year marks her ascent from the dark realms, which ensure prosperity and good fortune for the year ahead. So her ascent from the dark realms. So it's almost like winter is like the dark night of the soul. So you guys may be going through that heavy, you and your person. Wow, that's beautiful. That's really, it signifies prosperity, peace, healing, and love. Yeah, there's also ties to Egypt. Okay, the lion's gate falls when the sun is in Leo. Yes, I said that. Oh my gosh. Leo is the sign of the lion, the astrological ruler of the heart, and the animal totem sacred to Ishtar. Okay, so Ishtar's totem, like I said earlier, so your totem and your person's totem could be this, or you both have this together. Wow. The rising of Sirius took place on the 26th of July in ancient Egypt, which marked the beginning of the Egyptian New Year. So New Year's could be significant. Egypt could be significant to you, to your person. You could have met on New Year's, and you could have a past life in Egypt. In modern times, in different latitudes, the date for the rising of Sirius varies considerably. So you probably want to look that up. This is significant to your connection. This is also when a portal opens between the two of you. If it hasn't already, it will. Or this is when it's harder for your connection because you feel pulled to them. Nonetheless, the 8th day of the 8th month is considered especially potent, so 888. So August 8, 2008. Okay. The 888 frequency will stimulate your soul in its unique way. It facilitates a deepening intimacy between the spiritual worlds and the earth plane, an amplification of light and an outpouring of positive blessing for humanity. This is a positive blessing for humanity. This is one of the most beautiful parts of this connection. You both are so very, very, very much connected in the spirit worlds. And you have people around you that you may be accidentally trusting, and they're trying to trick you out of your, into, going down paths you don't want to go down. Let's just put it at that. So this is the marriage of the sea. You're very, very psychic. You and your person are intensely psychic. Gosh, I got so much off of this, and we barely even started. We're like 10 minutes in. We have so much to go. So basically, it's a blessing for humanity here. This will help bring in, it says, when hope has been difficult to find or all seems lost, the light shall return and beautiful blessings are destined to unfold in your life. Okay, very beautiful. Okay. So this is right now, it's like feeling people are just being this trusting tricksters or whatnot, or having to trust people you don't want to, or do business with people you don't really care for. That could be significantly hard. Okay, so karma here. Your sacred soul passion is powerful enough to shift the state of your inner reality and your outer experience. Yes, because it's like the marriage of the inner and outer worlds is heavily emphasized right now in the collective. So it says, commit to what truly ignites your heart and do not be dissuaded by anything or anyone. If you know what you know, you feel what you feel about this person, you're not wrong. This is a divine connection. Your soul is guiding you. Listen to it. And don't let anybody try to trick you off of this path or away from this person. Follow your genuine, meaningful bliss. Know that no matter what appears to be, you shall prevail. You shall arise. Yeah. Yeah. So chasing our bliss without maturing is going to be significant. We might be lured by greener grass and chase after every new possibility like a butterfly flitting from place to place. This doesn't involve the heart, but rather the restless mind, which acts from fear and avoidance, rather than using passionate devotion as its foundation. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, finding things, committing to something is very significant. So this is discovering your path, feeling fascinated. You are encouraged to explore just what the true nature of that fascination could be. And then it's to fulfill the deepest longings of your soul and attain spiritual freedom in the process. It has positive karma in connection with what you give out. It is reflected to you, in so many different ways. So it's very interesting. So it says, trust what you love and let your heart lead you. You and your life shall become luminous, sanctified in the grace of alchemical transformation. An unexpected and miraculous arising is at hand. So you're more coming into a huge merging of self and spirit right now. Okay, you have the Arrow Master, which could be Sagittarius here, which is the number 10. This could be ending a cycle with this person. But they're saying that they have their eye on you, this person. You have your eye on this person. It's also that you may have detached from this person, or you're not speaking or in a lot of communication. This could be a younger fire sign here. But there's, this person has their eye on you. Okay, they're trying to master something. They may have had some words that hit the mark for you and caused like triggers and things like that. With the Arrow Master, doesn't play around, like hits their target, and they're saying you know who you have your eye on. You've let it be known. Now you can detach from whatever doesn't serve you. Okay, and they're like, okay, now we're gonna take over too. You always have choices. Blue is going to be significant, so that could be your color, your favorite color, their favorite color, or significant here to the throat chakra. So accepting responsibility for your choices, like this could be the karma that needs to be expressed between the two of you, is that no longer trusting people that you shouldn't. Keep your eye on the prize. You're almost there. These are your choices. Reflect on what you can do better. Appreciate that intuitive wisdom inside you. Apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So it's almost taking that balance of inner and outer and being able to just let it flow is what they're asking of this connection. That's one of the biggest lessons here too. Study. So they want you to study. Maybe you could be a student or they could be a student. This is big. Look at this transformation. This is going to help transform your connection. So go back and learn new things, old things, Expand your mind, learn about something new. It says you'll find what you seek. Exactly. So whatever you're looking for, whoever you're looking for, this person, whatever, you're going to find it. Okay. It says if you've ever suddenly found and been loved by someone amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic, chances are astronomical you will again. So yeah, don't give up on love. There's still somebody coming, that, it doesn't mean that, and it's also saying like they know you're amazing, awesome, fun, and fantastic. So don't let what other people shake you from who you really are. Don't let them tell you who you are, because it's you who knows you. But sometimes we can't hear over all of the voices and the rush and the everything. Yeah, they're saying it's up to you, the universe, okay? So you'll find what you seek, okay? Whether it's in this person or in yourself or with someone else. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Yeah, life review, it's kind of like writing down, like, where is my life in balance? Where do I need to do better? That's going to help a lot with your connection with yourself and with this person. Crystal clear intentions. Yeah, making your intentions very, very much known about the situation. We've got Archangel Michael, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. You've got faith coming through very, very strongly here, so they're saying keep going, keep focusing. You're going to find what you seek. It's coming to you. Clairvoyance, yeah, you know this is going to happen. You have the clairvoyance just like I do to see this, okay? Yeah, and Archangel Raziel, so they're helping you so you can clearly see heavenly love. Remember who you are. Yeah, don't forget who you are. You're very, very important. You're important to the divine. You're being trained to be like a high priestess on the other side, and you're learning something in this lifetime is also what they're telling me. And they're being high priest or another high priestess, whatever the gender is, or two high priests, you know. This is personal power. This is embracing your personal power. And again, we've got these lion type, you know, cats. Cats are big, like jungle cats and things like that. So there's a lot of personal power in you and in your person. And again, blue with the throat chakra there. You are protected, Archangel Michael. So Michael is going to be significant, that name. I'm actually wearing my Michael shirt, so I know he's here. I know you're here, so it's so beautiful. You are protected. They're surrounding you with protective light with this connection. You can manifest whatever you want with this personal power once you see yourself clearly and step away from what other people think. Okay, we have stressed. So they see that you're stressed, and they also kind of feel stressed out by this connection. They're kind of like stressed out. They see that there's a lot of pressure on you or on this person, or that you're feeling stressed out by this connection, and that you're maybe disgusted by something or just kind of done with it or over it. So they hear you, you know, revolted, nauseated, repelled. And we've got inspired, but they're like, you're learning something from this. You're writing about it. Some of you may be writers. Your person could be a writer. But it's inspiring you to create songs and to sing, and music's going to be very, very significant to this connection. We've got release attachments, and that comes through twice. So anything unhealthy, again, no longer serves you. It doesn't matter if it's family or friends. You don't need to put up with that. And things always bring new beginnings. And you don't have to end something with someone necessarily unless it's fairly toxic, and you know that's always, I'm going to say yes, please do if you can. You know, I understand many different reasons why people stay. But it's talking about, in order for you to move forward in this connection has to go through like a death and a rebirth cycle, and an ending here. And it has to release unhealthy attachments around it before it can really rise up and be free. And we've got retreat. So again, even another deck, they're like, yeah, go into hermit mode. Some of you already have, and this is soul reflection, soul searching, take off, heal, recharge, spend some time in nature. So that's going to help. There's influencing factors. Again, like I said, there's external parties or influencing factors right now in the world that are causing this imbalance. So this could be in finances or career, that could be affecting it, or a work-life imbalance there. So that could be significant for some of you. It also could be an emotional imbalance because of religious or spiritual factors. Let's see. We have... but this is a total connection, okay? And even if even if you're just checking on this person and you're already somewhere else, you're already with someone else, just know that matching yourself with that same intimacy, someone who's like-minded, whose compatibility is good with your personality, and you guys have some good healthy attachment styles, or you have this connection, or you work on this is going to be so good for your connection. It's going to be intensely good, because look, somebody's heartbroken here. There's separation. There could be loss, feeling lost, a breakup, feeling sad, grieving and mourning. Yeah, I feel like there's this person is stressed. They're angry. They're sad. They're going through a lot of mixed emotions. This tends to make them a little bit selfish or a little narcissistic, or this is the golden mirror that you both may be mirroring to each other. And again, remember, it falls on a spectrum. When I say that, I'm not talking about, the worst of the worst. Okay, I'm just talking about, everybody falls on that line. Find out where you're at. Here's the graduate. So this could be somebody working on a graduate program, or they, just graduated, or you're graduating to a new, physically graduating from school, whatever that is. And this is also like a new life phase that's happening. And, if you want to go back to school, you could, to go graduate. It's also addressing any narcissistic characteristics that are around you and family. We have Mr. and Mrs. Fix It. Okay, so look at this. I think this is beautiful. You guys could fix this. You guys are graduating to a brand new state of mind to be together, to fix it, to work together. Okay, we have palm trees, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Yeah, so this has the ability to grow, and as long as you put the work in, okay? So it requires some work, yeah. We have the Three of Cups. Again, that could be third party, but doesn't have to be, but it was clarified with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it was taking like somebody offered something emotionally, possibly to, let's see, what is this one? Okay, it's a different one. Or wants to reunite with you. They want this Ace of Pentacles, this like fresh start. So look, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Or sorry, the Three of Cups. Why am I saying that? And she's offering that cup at night. So like doing like moon water rituals is going to be significant to your powers. If you're doing spells or manifesting, use moon water. Highly recommend if you don't already. Ace of Pentacles here. It's like offering that Ace of Pentacles and collaboration, like wanting to work together. There's two people down there, you know, wanting to offer something stable. It is just the ace, so it's like a brand new offer. This is having a victory here, and this is actually the better side of this card. Okay, so it's the vice versa tarot. So this is somebody who could have a little bit of ego going on there. But their ego, they know, is in the way of like a union. Okay, so here's a union. So there's the Lovers, so Gemini energy here. But it's like them wanting to rekindle this romance after some type of breakdown. This could have been, you know, a marriage they were in, or just something they were just imbalanced. There's Libra energy with Justice, and Justice is blind and trying to kind of like, I feel like there's like a energy of like, we have a liar here, or some untruths, or something, that words that cut, like I said in the beginning, possibly. So there's some very heavy energy in that energy of like somebody cutting off a relationship or walking away from something. Excuse me. We have the Three of Pentacles though, so wanting to work together. Okay, wanting to work it out, work through this after some type of injustice here. Okay, even though justice is, it's almost like now it's like, okay, if we could get some balance, we could move forward from this Four of Cups, and we could move past this breakdown, this, like if egos could just be put aside, and we could just work through this, we could just balance it out. But they're trying to balance their heart with their mind. Okay. Akashic records. So you have some type of, like I said, past life or Akashic records with your person. And it says, if you're led to this card, you're repeating a mistake over and over throughout many lifetimes. Okay, so something's happening where you're repeating something karmic over and over and over, and they're trying to get you to not make the same mistake again. Okay, so in order to do so, it requires like spiritual growth, releasing attachments, things like that, making better choices. Spirit is asking you to meditate on your Akashic records to find the patterns. There's like a genogram that I talked about a while back that we did in my master's program for counseling. And it's very, very interesting, and it maps out something similar to the Akashic records. And it shows you the patterns that you've been repeating throughout your relationships. And I shit you not, it's dead on. And so if you go back, you can see where they started, okay, in your family. And we have Vishuddha, which is the throat chakra. Again, so this is about communication. This is speaking your truth. This is grasping your spiritual power. You're a spiritual warrior here. They've confirmed that. So look at that. I mean, that's just lovely. And you're on fire. You could be a fire sign as well here. So yeah, it says a full light being can awaken a room full of people without a single word. Absolutely, you have the power to awaken others, and you're meant to speak your truth to awaken others, to awaken your person. Because look, this person's eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. Eyes are closed. Her eyes are pretty much closed, not looking here. Like there's something not speaking, you know, here. Someone not speaking up, not speaking their truth, not telling the truth. And so it's like almost like figuring that out internally. Yeah. So, but that's hard work. It says you are gifted, a gifted healer, way shower, grid liner, and teacher. You know what you are deep inside, but it is hard work. Yeah, Spirit is asking you not to give up yet. Pick that sword back up. You are not finished. Yes, you're not finished with this. This isn't over. You will find your inner truth within your throat chakra. Self-expression is your portal to the spirit world because it starts with truth and communication. Do you lie to others or accept the lies of others without confrontation? Spirit is asking you to take a step back and face the truth in your situation. Yeah, that's those liars and those tricksters. I'm telling you, after your person and you. Yeah, and this is all about like your energy. It's so beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that it resonated and that you were able to take something wonderful from it, and that is always for your highest good. What the messages are, so don't shoot the messenger. And if you like a personal reading, the link is down below. If this pile did not resonate, you can totally pick a different pile, or you can pick multiple piles for multiple people. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next pick a card reading. Take care. All right, so if you picked pile number 2, the Christmas tree, yes, this is your reading about how the divine sees your relationship. Some of the music that I channeled for this pile was The Boss. Oh, goodness. Am I blanking? I did not. Let me get that. Sorry, guys. Rick Ross and T-Pain, is that the one? No, James Brown and the JBs. Sorry. Okay, and then L1011, LORGE, Keeping Your Head Up by BIRDY, and No Such Thing by SARA BAREILLES. And I'll put them in the description box below. So yeah, okay, so what does the divine think about this connection? So I'm sure you had a person in mind. So, ooh, Spirit Bear of 396 megahertz, or hertz. Ooh, number 15, look at that. So this could be some type of animal totem, would be a bear. Okay, or you could dream a lot about bears, or wow, this is such an intensely beautiful card. Look how beautiful these cards are, you guys. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, so highly significant. Okay, Tree of Life. Okay. Okay, let me get some of these cards out here. Okay, hold on. Got extras of this one. Wow, this is a lot of information. Okay, so we're gonna look to the White Light Oracle Guidebook. This is a brand new deck, so I want to make sure to get it right, and they are not all really intuitive cards, which is usually how I'd intuit them. So I'm getting obviously strength, a lot of strength in your connection, that you are like a mama bear type of person, very protective over the people around you. I could come off as very quietly protective too, like you don't have to really say much, but we have this woman here and she's pregnant, so you know, obviously giving birth to something or life, very creative. So it's a very creative, it sparks creativity. It has the ability to grow or produce, you know, children and things like that, and projects. Okay, Spirit Bear of 396 hertz. Okay, you are being healed from guilt and fear. Okay, such emotions will no longer steal your personal power or dissuade you from confidence, happiness, and realizing your own worth. No matter how unlikely it may seem, you are going to emerge from a spiritual winter into light and life. The divinely ordained time for your liberation, healing, and emergence is much closer than you realize. Abundant blessings are stirring and shall soon manifest. Okay, so some abundance is about ready to come into your life here. This could be in the form of pregnancy with children. This also has to do with creative endeavors. Okay, this is also the fact that there are two kings here. And so there are two masculines coming through here, and they're mean two different things. This could be, first of all, I'm going to say a lot of you have children. We have a waif here, the prison waif, which is a child. We have two metal kings and a queen. Okay, so however you're going to resonate with this energy is going to be significant for what you're asking about. So this could be this could be members of your family with this person. This is also just, if you're not with this person, these are, it's kind of like where it's going. All right. Interesting. Okay. Also with the 396 hertz, it's nurturing and protective. It's the heart frequency of the universal mother, protecting her young, deflecting negativity, and refusing to overly condition the youthful mind. She looks out for them and provides warnings lest they wander too far from their authentic path. So it's like this motherly energy that you have, or that your person has over the earth. They have a significant mission on this earth, okay, with this tree of life here, and so do you. You guys have been family before. You'll be family again. You probably reincarnated into soulmates, and these could be two specific masculine energies where it's like it could be a father and a significant other, you know, dating someone. This could be this person you're asking about. So it could be that it's finding this direction, which way to go. It could be hard for you to focus on one thing, okay? So I'm getting a very difficult energy with like the mind always being going back and forth, okay? So it's almost like, how do you start the project and end it? So there could be some confusion, and you could be used very easily by others or feel that way. Or you could have a daughter who feels that way, or you're worried about that repeating itself, like from your mother to you to your daughter. That's also what I'm getting. There's also something about repairing relationships. So this relationship, you may need to make amends with this person, or eventually you will repair it. It could be later on in life. You may, this could be your significant other now. You grow old together with them. And this is also possibly more connections happening, this connection happening in the future, and you guys reconnecting when you're quite, 70s, 80s type of maybe 90s here, but building something together, repairing it, making amends, having fun times, repairing relationships is what I'm getting is one of the main goals of your connection is to do that. Listening to the 396 hertz, look that up on YouTube. You can find tons of stuff that has that same frequency. So the altar priestess, feeling like you could be very psychic like myself. You could be a tarot reader. You could be a medium. You could be a psychic, whatever you call it, whatever you refer to yourself. You could also work with Buddha and be Buddhist here. Also get that. And Hindu is coming through very strongly. Snakes are here. Leopard print. Drums and music are going to be significant here. The divine fathers. This could have something to do with your father. This could be your own father. Repairing relationships with your own father is going to be very significant here. So preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual. Okay, so this is someone who you have the ability to do candle work, spell work, anything that you wish to put out there is very significant, and it will have beautiful. You have magic. You're magic, and you can make these things. Sorry about that, y'all. So the altar priestess. So yeah, you have the ability to, you probably do your own rituals. You probably have an altar. You probably prepare, with your rocks and stones and crystals. And it's very beautiful. You have a sacred ritual or whatnot, or they encourage you to do that because it is one of your gifts in this or your person's. This could be cycles with poverty that happen in self-sabotage, like you may self-sabotage or your person self-sabotages connections. Has to do with their childhood. They could have grown up in poverty, whether that's, from feeling love or actual physical money This is also like fighting against, you know, your kids going into poverty. This is watching this and being afraid that you're not going to be able to provide for them. And I want to give you a big hug if that's you. I can super feel that. So the Eagle King is like maybe an ex-husband or somebody that is helping you with this. They're helping you see the big picture. This is angelic help. So we have 39, 31, and 12 here. Okay. Okay, and so it's like this guy's like, hold on, you know, hold on. Eagles are going to be significant here. Native American, this could be your past life. Your child is like a past life as a, like, really connects with possibly butterflies or things like that. Maybe like wings or dressing up in wings or something along those lines, like fairies is going to be significant. The Metal King is here, discipline, armor, and boundaries. And this is you having that discipline, the armor, the boundaries, okay? That you're just trying to make it through. You're battling through. Watch your thoughts and your intentions with this person and within your, and the way you talk to yourself, because they're saying, you know, there could be something about this that you're not seeing clearly about yourself, that they want you to be proud of who you are, embrace your inner power, and realize that your father, if they passed over or they're on this earth, that repairing that relationship, or if that's them needing to repair their relationship with their father, that it's going to help them co-create with you. Okay, so that's going to be really significant, and they need their own discipline, their own armor, and their own boundaries. Okay, so if they're showing you that, there's a reason for it. Know that it is all divinely guided that way. Okay, the Shadow Queen. So this is energy that you could go between the Altar Priestess and this Shadow Queen, or there could be multiple people involved. This could be like, I don't know, you're going to know who this is, like a friend or a foe or something about that. So this could be somebody who tries to manipulate the situation, but acquiring knowledge, trying to manipulate knowledge out of like your children about you and things like that. Just a manipulative energy. So please be careful of that. Could be your own mother and father. They're trying to manipulate you. They may lack seeing the big picture, but you know, you're being guided to kind of just keep working on repairing it with them if you can. And it's only because they're insecure and they don't know how else to react. Even though I'm not excusing it. They just don't have good boundaries, or you have to have good boundaries with them, especially with your father. So there's definitely some type of disappointment. So they're disappointed in this connection, like for maybe it not living up to where it could. You could be disappointed in this person. They could be disappointed in you. However it is, there could be a lot of triggers that go on, and this causes you to try to cord cut. And that causes triggers like releasing these people. It kind of causes them to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're actually like stepping away. You know, I can't believe they're actually having boundaries and are sticking with it. But I feel like this is for your best interest to try and work with everybody if you can, is what they're saying. And do, you know, but have boundaries, okay? And you can cut the cord with anybody. And sometimes there's triggers that make you want to just cut this cord and you're just like, oh crap. Your son or your children could be a little shy. They're saying that, you know, this is also the spirit world being, you know, there's like some hesitancy, some reserved energy here that maybe has caused your person to feel shy about like this connection, or there's something about being hesitant. There's some type of disappointment here. But again, they're saying to trust in yourself, reliant, interdependent, and certain. So yeah, this person could be shy, and that could be what disappoints you about them, is that they're a little bit shy. Maybe they're not as open as you are. That could be it for some of you. You may feel like they're not as open to certain things as you are. So yeah, there's that resistance again. So there could be some type of resistance to. You may be hesitant to open yourself up to anybody right now. You may be doing your own thing and just trying to take care of your children here. Okay. We have patience. Oh, so lovely patience. It's having patience with this resistance that's going on. There could be some resistance that the divine is putting in your way on purpose, but they're saying just try and live in the here and now. You're going to attract more love and abundance if you do that. And that's of course being playful, and yeah, it's just, you may be disappointed in what's going on, and they're probably disappointed with you. They're like disappointed in what's happening. There could be some codependency or some addiction issues here. So this could be affecting this relationship, or there may be control issues or power that is misused. Look, right here with the Shadow Queen, okay, could more than likely be a feminine that is around, that is trying to manipulate this metal king, and not for good. But it's almost like this mama bear is like, do not do that to my kids. Do not do that to me. You're not going to pull this crap again. You know. We have a soulmate energy, so this could be a soulmate. They're confirming that for you. So this is soulmates, and of course, anybody could be a soulmate. Doesn't have to be romantic. So you could be disappointed that your soulmate is a little more shy than you would like. There's been some resistance. They possibly want you to be patient, but this is a soul-to-soul connection. So they are confirming that this is definitely something that's divine, and that if you don't have that, you are manifesting it. And this is basically also balancing your own masculinity and femininity, so within yourself, because you have soul power. And they want you to remember that you are a soul that comes with a body, not a body that comes with a soul. Your soul is your true essence, and you have an unlimited supply of soul power at your command whenever you need it. Yeah, absolutely. There's going to be brown feathers, and something to do with like a red lotus flower is going to be significant to some of you. Peacock feathers are here. It says, be proud. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge that what you've achieved, and to be proud. Yeah, be proud of who you are. Be proud of what you've achieved. You've worked so hard to get here, or you're working very hard. You're cutting those cords. You're dealing with those triggers. You're figuring it out. You probably got a lot of people's opinions in here, and they're yapping and they're whatevers, and they're driving you insane. But you're healing your heart. Look. And you know that there's going to be triggers. This is in 2 different decks. You got 2 different ones talking about triggers. So yeah, overreaction, trying to respond. Maybe if you're not sure how to respond, I know I did this the other day. I just kind of left it alone, and then I went back to it later, and then I responded when I felt not, crazy angry and whatever. And this is because you've been stabbed in the back. So, I mean, this person has, or you have, and this is exactly why you're trying to heal your heart. And there's a lot of people who have done you wrong, so it's like this triggers you, and that's understandable. You may want to run. This is an escape artist type of energy, or they have run from you after they stabbed you in the back. So that's like they self-sabotage right here in order to have to be accountable. They run when things get too real. And they're saying this person has to feel good about themselves first, and so do you, okay? And is having that healthy relationship, raising your vibration will help attract in someone different. Okay, so kind of getting away from this person who stabbed you in the back. So they're saying like, yeah, they stabbed you in the back. They're disappointed in them. They're like, oh my gosh. They're like, here's what happened. Yes, it is a soul connection. They are confirming that. It says you're being watched by loving eyes. So again, they're watching you. Other people are watching this connection. It says, what if you're actually an ancient gladiator of love and joy, who agreed to visit Earth during these primitive years to spark some new thinking? Share a few smiles and help others discover they too are awesome. Just saying, the universe. P.S. Up for a joust? Of course, with rubber thingies. You guys, we get this a lot. You're being watched by loving eyes. It's kind of creepy. So yeah, they're saying they're watching you. They are loving you. They are helping you discover that you are awesome, and that they want you to help others see themselves as awesome as well. And giving loving compliments to others is always a beautiful thing to do. So I highly recommend it. We have compassion here. So yeah, having a beautiful amount of compassion and having compassion for others, trying to see Archangel Zadkiel, soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Yeah, exactly. It's a mirror. You don't want to mirror, such hatred, because that's all we're going to get back if we do that most of the time. Most people don't like see somebody cussing and yelling at them and immediately go, yay, and like, like, oh, you're so nice, you're so wonderful. Now, if you want to disarm a person, that's exactly how you do it psychologically, just a hint. But, most people aren't like, oh, do you know what happened to me on the way, to the school and da-da-da? No. And then there's outdoors. They have such a sense of humor. So Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Okay, yeah. Getting outdoors is going to help you with your creativity. Okay, and then we have, what are the cards here? Oh, yeah, they were backwards. Okay, so we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so fire energy there. And look, he's like offering his wand to this beautiful blonde woman. Okay, and this woman is ready to take it. Like, he's broken down the wall. Look at that. Like, she's ready to grab onto that, you know, to trust in that. And there's a lot of passion and fire there. And there could be a decision to make, of course, obviously, whether she's actually going to take that wand that he's offering. And this person could have ghosted you, or they are like very slow to move forward or get it moving, because this is the Knight of Pentacles. They could be Earth sign too, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but he's on his horse with his back to the situation. So what's going on here? Let me see if I can get all of this. Okay, so where was the clarification with that? Sorry, y'all, just a minute here. I think there was like 3 cards about that. Okay, yeah. So it's like moving on to calmer waters is not quite happening. So this person is having trouble moving on from you. You're having trouble moving on from them. That's understandable. It's almost like you just want them to, you know, you just want to go off with them. You know, you want to make the decision to do that. Maybe you're yet to do that because like your back has turned here. So you may have turned your back on this connection for now, and focusing on yourself, which is beautiful, and you're going towards your own happiness, your own 9 of Pentacles. This will turn around, but you're doing it, you know, dark night of the soul type of way. And, you know, this Knight of Pentacles and this woman have their backs turned. So it's almost like they're either going to go off together eventually and move in this direction, but it requires like a decision from you or them. Because look, this is, I believe this is the sun. I'm almost sure this is the sun. There's like a knight. This is almost like a knight on the back, raring to go, wanting to take action, but it's like looking back on the past. And this, you could be a fire sign, or they could be. Queen of Wands is here, so passionate, fiery, confident, sexy, beautiful. Damn, I could keep going. Just let me know. And again, her eyes are closed. Her eyes are closed in most of these. So she knows what's going on. So if your person was deceptive in the past and went off with somebody else, this isn't like something you don't know. This is something you've known all along or have thought has happened. But it's almost like it split you both. You left too as well, like almost like with the 8 of Cups here, like going into this dark, again, dark night of the soul, walking, trying to find your own truth. But look, all those cups are upright. They haven't been spilled. They're still there. It's almost walking back to that, but almost getting to the point of like, it's confusing. This path is confusing. This connection is confusing. It doesn't follow typical rules, and it can be very overburdening sometimes with this 10 of Wands. And they know you're overburdened. They know you're overworked. They know that there's a lot of, you know, financial constraints here that are, you know, possibly, you know, are working on your finances is taking a slow, like it's almost like the slowest thing ever as well. That could be for some of you as well. It's desperately wanting to just remember, you know, moving on with this Queen of Wands here, going from the 8 of Cups to the 7 of Cups, which is just feeling more confused even after walking away and seeing how hard this path has been throughout this whole entire, almost like wanting to choose to run towards this, but knowing that it's not the right time, not yet, and that there's still some confusion and there's still some burdens that have to be healed or put down first. So there's some things that have to be kind of put into place, or loose ends tied up for you and your person, and for you to feel like being proud of yourself for having patience, and even though you're probably resisting something about this or trying to move forward in some way after a huge heartbreak. So I really hope, you know, because that healing heart, obviously someone stabbed you in the back. Somebody really took advantage of you, and it really disappointed you and made you shy, and you didn't want to give your trust anymore, and you didn't feel like you had to. And why would you? Why would you give your trust away anymore? You know, you'd be shy, and this person's shy about trusting maybe other people, including you. And so that could be why you're disappointed. They have some trust issues as well and some resistance, maybe some codependency, things like that. So that's definitely coming through strongly here. For some of you, that's definitely the case. So they're saying get out in the outdoors, repair relationships, keep going, stand up for what you believe in, your babies, at that spirit bear. It's beautiful if you have kids, and for humanity, because you're here to spread your beauty and your voice and your divine power. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please comment down below, or like the video. That's cool too, if you're so inclined. And if you'd like a personal reading, the link is down below. If this did not resonate, remember it's general, so take what did. If you would like, you can also pick a different pile. You can ask about different people, and I hope that you got something from this. All right, so I'll see you for the next Pick a Card reading. Take care. Okay, so if you picked pile number 3, how does the divine think and feel about your connection? The songs that were channeled, I got Hello There by Dylan Francis and Young Pinch. I got, I think it's Sturgill Simpson, Pan Bowl. Lay Me Down by Time Flies. And Lucky by Chelsea Cutler and Alexander 23. So I will put those in the description box below. And we are going to start with the box, and the cards are already pre-picked in the box for you. The top card is going to be from the White Light Oracle. So it's a brand new deck, and I'm going to kind of give you guys the background of this card, meaning what it means from the book. So let's find out what your cards are. So beautiful. Okay. Oh, you got 2. Okay, nice. Okay, so let's see. There's so many cards here, so just bear with me. I'm just going to put some of them out. Okay, all right. Ooh, this is really good. This is a beautiful reading. I like this. Okay, so you could have had a lot of challenges with this person, a lot of blocks, a lot of issues getting things off the ground. This could be a soulmate that you're asking about, because we do have a soulmates card here, which is confirming that. So this is literally a soul connection, partnership, agreement, or soul contract. So whatever label you place on that. So yeah, so let's see about this. You've got 2 different cards for the White Light Oracle. We have Bath Call, or Cole, I don't know how to say that. It's the number 8, so that could mean something to you. 888, that is the infinity symbol, highly spiritual number. And then we have 38, so that's really interesting. So you've got 8 and 38, so that could be like an age, or 8 could be a life path number, or you see this, or this is significant to you. 8 plus 3 is 11. Okay, so 8 and 11. So this is definitely a divine connection, okay, a soul connection. It confirms that. So let's see what they have to say about Bath Call and how it pertains to what the divine thinks about your connection here. Okay, yeah, here's what confirms it. Issue complicated explanations as you seek the simplicity of the deepest truth of your heart. Gently but firmly cast aside that which does not resonate as being true for your heart. Focus upon and speak from a higher spiritual perspective. All prayers are answered at the perfect time and in the perfect way. You have a powerful voice which can foster healing and wisdom on our planet. Okay, so you may be a divine oracle already, or if you're not an oracle of some kind, what they're saying is that casting aside anything that doesn't resonate true to your heart. So whether the divine accepts the connection or not, we'll find out. However, what it's saying is that you have the choice to keep it in your life. If it does not serve you and it's not true to your heart and it's only harming you, then obviously, whether it's divine or not, it's not good for you. So they want you to cast those things aside. They're also saying that, like an inner knowing or an inner truth, like you know something and you're sure of it. So whatever your higher knowing of this is, of this connection that you're asking about, you have a higher knowing. You know what yourself is telling you about it, or like the whispers of the divine, and they're guiding you just through this connection little by little. So it's very interesting here. So if you honor this voice and you hear it, it's a healing sound. It's a divine prophecy. So you are possibly a prophet like myself. And so you've been getting divine information. This is this communication. So this is where they are looking for the relationship. They're saying, well, something has to change when it comes to communication, or working on communication with this person. If you're not in communication, obviously that's, it's for a reason. But if you're just checking up to see what that connection was or is, it's possible you receive divine communication from them, or telepathic communication. And you're receiving that from spirit guides, ancestors, your higher self, me, etc. Like it just goes on and on and on. It's very beautiful. I really like this. So it says to filter ego from your heart, which of course ego has its place. You and your person are meant to communicate with humanity and to provide them with the same knowledge that I'm giving you right now. So you may already be a reader or some sort of medium or channeler, and you can do the same things. And so they're telling you that those are your divine gifts, and you're meant to communicate with humanity and higher beings. So trust what you know, trust the information you're getting from them, because it's all divinely guided. It's all meant to show you the way in love, and how to surrender to that. And to surrender to trying to control everything. I'm getting that very strongly. I get that very much for the collective here. So, yeah. Okay, so it says, when called upon, she will assist a human to accurately interpret a sign or omen. Her voice brings clarity. Therefore, this oracle indicates a time of confusion is swiftly coming to an end. Okay, so you, like it said, you could be an oracle. So you give out that information, or your person does, to humanity. You're meant to do that, and you're meant to accurately interpret signs and omens. So if they're coming to you and you know that's what's happening, and you know in your heart that it is guiding you the whole way through this connection, just know you're not wrong. Because look at this confusion. It talks about confusion in the first card, and look, a whole different deck, confusion. So how would they know that? I mean, how would that just come out, the random deck that I picked? So this is wild to me. It's always wild because they will show you very divinely the way. So there's been a lot of confusion here. There is a lot of growth, and this is meant to help you grow. It helps you find your way through the uncertainty if you just keep listening to your inner voice and to the divine and to the signs and symbols that you keep getting. So the synchronicities are there. They're telling you what this is, or where to go on this path, or how to navigate, in your dreams, from the people you have conversations with, that you communicate with. They hear things too. So you also pull up things for them. So you're meant to touch humanity. So is your person. And then we have the number 35 with the presence of absence there. Okay, they just keep, they're even skipping cards. Okay, so hold what is the absence in the presence of your love. So yeah, there's been a lot of confusion during during this absence. But this person has never once stopped thinking about you or loved you or hasn't been wondering how you're doing. If this person has passed on, and you're just saying like, what was our connection? This could have been a mother, this could have been a grandmother, could have very much be a feminine presence here, but also masculine. I am getting both. So like a grandfather here. But it says that like that could be where the confusion has come from, is because you're grieving. You're grieving a loss. Some of you are grieving the loss of people you loved this year. I know I am. And there's just been a lot of confusion in the world, in the collective. It's been hard to ground ourselves. So what they're saying is to ground yourself, which will help if you're feeling really distracted and ungrounded. This is for you and your person. So I do feel like they could be watching this video too. So your other half could be watching this and finding out about you in this pile. Okay, so that's really interesting to know. A mother's love. So somebody from the other side is saying hello. It could be a mother. They love you. They're showing you love. Your own mother could be reaching out to you or missing you. And that's just a special bond that you have with that person. Again, this person and you could be grieving the fact that you guys are apart from each other. Also the fact that loved ones have passed on. There's multiple messages in this pile. So take it as it resonates for you. So let's get back to okay, guys. They're like, okay, we're ready. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And of course I'm recording this on Christmas morning. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to you guys. So I hope that you're doing well. Yes, I'm in quarantine by myself, which is okay because, most of you know that I have a condition that could definitely kill me if I am out too much. So, and if I get the virus. So, great. Cool way to live, right? But listen, I'm just here just trying to help everybody else like usual. All right. So, out of confusion. Oh my gosh, once again, there's like a huge, massive amount of confusion going on in your connection. There's a lot of confusion. Your person's confused about you. You may be a little confused about them, or you may be confused because there's confusion going on, like you don't know what's happening with them. Because we have, look, like I said earlier, we have grief. Okay, so we have grief here. Yeah, grief is going on. Okay, it says, out of confusion, a clear and progressive pathway is opening up for you. It is an auspicious time to give generously of yourself to others. Oh, look, see, that's what we're doing. Enriching the quality of your connections, expressing spiritual blessings of goodwill and encouragement from your heart. Aww. Excuse me. And of course, they just played the lyric of the Christmas song, Good Tidings, of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. A powerful blessing is entering your world. A prayer is now being answered in a beautiful way. Spirit gives freely and generously of all good things, and the task of humanity is to learn how to receive. The key to receiving is an open, surrendered, generous, and trusting heart. So do they approve this connection? Yes. Has there been a lot of confusion? Yes. Okay, but here we have a spiritual abundance. Okay, thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. The spirit guides are saying, look at us, we have beautiful gifts for you. Beautiful gifts for you. We want you to see yourself the way we see you. And here you guys go, the spirit whisperer, divine guidance and higher knowing. 333 could be significant, the number 3, which is like the Holy Trinity, the alchemical marriage of body, mind, and spirit. There's an owl there, and she's literally speaking, and her words or her aura. There's a butterfly there as well, and that could be significant to you guys. So every energy put out from her, those are her messages, because that owl is a messenger. The owl is a messenger. It's a divine messenger. You have a higher knowing. You are being guided by 100% the divine. All of your people on the other side, your higher self, your person's people, they are helping you. You know about what you know in your heart. Okay. And here's the hungry ghost. Okay, so you could be seeing a lot of spirit activity right now. Number 14 here could be significant. It boils down to the number 5, which is about a lot of changes. Okay. Obsessions, scarcity, consciousness, and attachment. So there could be some type of on your side or your person's side, some attachments that need to be released. A lot of them could have to do with the material world or spirit. It has to be almost like surrendering to spirit, letting them guide you financially and things like that as well is also what I'm getting. Also obsessiveness. So these signs and symbols and this confusion could cause a lot of obsessions. Obsessed with maybe communication from this person, or just in general. There's just kind of that energy that is, they may be taking from you. So be careful about that. Make sure you sage and protect yourself. That could be happening. So make sure that, you're giving what you can and maybe less so you have more for yourself and more for the divine and more for the people that are directly dependent on you. We have relationship harmonies. This is beautiful. They do see your relationship as being harmonious. It says as long as you guys prioritize this, you got prioritize here. So look, he's like holding that cup out, prioritizing, and it looks like it's got like fire in it. It's very beautiful. It says focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. I'm getting very strongly Archangel Michael here as well coming through. So keep that in mind. So this relationship harmony, they're opening up this. So basically something's coming to fruition for you for a relationship that's very, very spiritual. It's very much your highest priority, though, may just be your spirituality and your spiritual path. And that's possibly what they're saying is that that's okay to prioritize. We will present you with the relationship when it's ready or when it's, exactly like when it's all cooked. So because you guys could have had some time apart from each other, and that could be what's going on there. So what this was bringing clarity and time to focus on yourself and to do the things you love and to master something within. So the separation was necessary is what I'm getting. So if you were really upset about being separated from your person, that's understandable. Because separation is never easy. Separation is really, really hard. And being away from the person you love is even worse. So goodness, I don't know how to see if I can turn that off, guys. I apologize. I don't know how to turn off that text notification, so I'm really sorry that's going off here. Let me turn this down a little. Okay, sorry, we're back. Okay, so definitely they feel like this will help you with your confidence. This person makes you feel confident, or you feel confident, or they're confident again in your connection. They're confident in that you can do this, that this is good for you, or that whatever you're going towards, they're confident that you can be vulnerable enough, or that you need to be vulnerable with this person in order to kind of grow. So defenseless, unprotected, and helpless. And this could also be what is scaring your person, this confidence and anything that makes them feel like they are less than you, or vice versa. So, and that's an insecurity, and that's definitely ego. So it's hard to release that and just be open. Trust me, I work on it all the time. Again, there's some type of grief. So this is sadness about this connection. This is heartbroken. This person's heartbroken. You're heartbroken. You're sorrowful. And that's understandable. And you guys could just be bored. They see that you're bored. They're like, we see you're bored. We see you're grieving. We're confident in your vulnerability. And right now you're just being vulnerable, you're becoming more confident, and being more confident, you're becoming more vulnerable, if that makes any sense to y'all. This is a reconnection. So if you haven't been with this person in a while, or you're wondering about reconnecting with them, yes, or you have reconnected with them again. So this could also be working on reconnecting with relationships in your life. They definitely want them to shift in a healthy way, and you're going to see them shift in a healthy way, change and grow. Okay, and this is definitely a true love here. So whatever it is, whatever you're asking about, this is a true love. You may have had some time apart. You will reconnect. This is a high vibrational relationship, or you're manifesting that because you're working on yourself, and that is so beautiful. And they've got you. They said start where you are. Yeah, start where you are. You can always start at any point wherever you are, and you just keep going. Okay. And that's also about kind of like releasing the past here with this person. So if they come back and come home, because we have coming home, just start where you are and try and rebuild. Okay. And just realize that you can anytime. It says the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. Oh, dang. So they're always saying that if this person doesn't come around, there's always the next. And for some of you, they're just confirming that there will be, next person, next love, could be going, meeting soulmates and things like that. Look at this, coming home. Okay, so near or far, your energy and this person's energy is like coming home. You feel like you're home with this person. There's an electricity when you guys get together. Number 7 could be significant. We have 44, so 444, and we have 5s in the reading again too, so 555 with the 41 and the 44. Yeah, union of self. So, and look, this is them coming together. There's 2 different cards in this deck, and I love this. It's lovely. You can look for the link down below. So self-love is vital in the journey. Balancing your inner masculine and feminine energies is painful and beautiful at the same time. Surrendering to spirit can ease the pain. This is what I was saying. So the fact that, like, that this has to be balanced, and if you guys are out of balance, you aren't able to come together. But as long as you work on and pulling in your own energy and healing yourself, you are working on your connections. You are working on your twin flame or your soulmate. And surrendering to spirit can ease the pain. They can help take some of that pain from you. The pain of missing your person, somebody who's coming home, like you want them to come home. You're like almost waiting for them. Like, okay, when are you going to come home? Like this person, she's waiting for her beautiful, but he's on the wall. So, I mean, he could have already passed, that could be that too. Like your person could not even be here anymore on the physical plane. So that's so sad. I'm so sorry if that's the case, but just know that it's an infinite connection. Look at that. And it goes on forever. You've been in past lives together. You'll be in past lives again. Okay. Our journey doesn't end here. We will experience many adventures. Open your perspective beyond the twin flame journey. This is a drop in the bucket, and Spirit is asking you to take off the blinders and look around for more. Yeah. Because there's definitely so much to learn in the twin flame journey. Being apart from my twin has been the hardest but the most amazing journey of my life, and it was meant to be that way, and I know it, and so I'm doing exactly what they're asking y'all to do right here, is to surrender to spirit. So there could be some abandonment issues that have to be healed in your connection. They're saying that there's been some abandonment. This could be exactly what's going on here with the reconnection. So fear and abandonment issues are affecting the relationship. Ghosting. Forgiving yourself, for whatever mistakes you made is going to help, and surrendering to the divine, obviously. Investing. So kind of get to know this person, see if you want to invest your time, where you want to put it is going to be very significant about your emotional investment. It's almost like you're trying to avoid being abandoned again by certain people or this person. So now you're being more careful about who you invest in, and only investing in at least soulmates or higher vibrational relationships, and of course the twin flame journey. So yeah, partnership agreement and soul contract. So this is, like I said, the soul connection earlier. So this is investing in a soul connection, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out, avoiding those type of things, but also, taking off your glasses and seeing things for actually what they are. This could be, hiding some information. This could be, keeping up with somebody like on social media. So they're keeping up with you, you're keeping up with them. We have mirror, but you guys mirror each other. So of course, that's really tough in twin flame dynamics, because as soon as we start mirroring, we start triggering each other. And then it's like, crap. So it's almost like we reflect each other's wounds to each other. And this relationship is meant to do that. Every relationship is a mirror, is what they're saying. And this is, if you're already exclusive with somebody, they're confirming that you're exclusive with them. You may have reconnected and you're with them now, or whatever the case. But this is also exclusive, only wanting to be with somebody that, it's in a relationship, or like a commitment. This is kind of marriage material, not wanting to date anybody else, wanting to be exclusive with your person. So that's understandable. And, they see that and they're just like, yeah, absolutely. So once you heal these things, you can be exclusive. And of course, when you're with your person, you're still going to be bringing up the same issues, the same, new stuff. So it's going to be hard. It is hard. It's meant to be hard. The twin flame journey or any of these soul paths, they are not a cakewalk. They're not meant to be. You have to learn the lessons. And if not, they're going to be brought to you over and over and over again. Whether this life or the next. Okay, so look, we've got the devil. Okay, this is actually the positive side of the devil, though. So this is a very intensely sexual connection. Okay, they see that sometimes it can be obsessive or codependent, or there could be something that kind of is very magnetic and very attractive, very teaches you a lot of lessons. But look, like she is white and he's wearing a white mask, and he is like brown and more like the unawakened one, and she's wearing a mask that matches him. So this is a very twin flamey type of card to me, or a very intense connection. So this holds a lot of fire, holds a lot of sexual chemistry. It holds a lot of intrigue, intense curiosity. So they see that. They're very curious to see how this is going to play out, because they had to wake you both up. Okay, here's judgment here. And look, there could be, you could have a son there, or there could be, a parental dynamic or a marriage here, and there's a big bird. But listen, this was meant to happen. So it's meant to show you the possibilities about your connection. And it's very beautiful. It's going to go through a death and a rebirth, because look, he's holding a skull over his junk, and she's holding an egg over hers. And so it's just like, the end and the rebirth, and then they made this beautiful baby, or there's, this beautiful family. And it's almost like now they see the light. Now they see who they really are. They're not ashamed of their bodies. They're not ashamed of, how they were born or anything like that. And it's like being reborn again into this connection. So this connection is very divine. When you've got judgment and the devil here, it's like angel, devil, trying to fight for this connection. Okay, so overcoming those lower vibrations, the toxicity, the things that bring your connection down. Okay, that ego. Because look, here's that tower. So somebody figured it out, because here's that tower, and you're both falling off the tower, lit on fire, and there's a dove there, and there's that third eye. It's like, no, we are awakening you, and it's a hard lesson, and you got to figure it out. Because look, we have the Eight of Pentacles now. So this guy is actually really working to build up something, but he's also teaching this little boy. And this little boy's kind of like irritated, like he doesn't really want to learn what's going on. But there's definitely, it's hard work, and it could be hard work to like win over like a little boy's approval or something, or there could be a family dynamic involved here for some of you. But again, another 8, okay? So this is like, okay, so now we have to start the spiritual journey. Now we have to really put in all this time and effort. And they put in a lot of time and effort into your connection and into waking you both up. They're like, boom, wake up. And it could have been because, they wanted y'all to stop juggling this Knight of Wands energy that was like non-committal. He may have had to go off, if it's a masculine, to go figure something out about their life. And the Knight of Wands can be an in and out type of deal. So if they chose a different path, they're just realizing that they're coming back, because look, it's an infinity symbol. So the divine showed them where they were supposed to choose, okay, who they were supposed to choose. And it was you in this divine connection. Okay, so if they chose a different way, here's what happened. Okay. So they realized that they wanted to put their effort back into temperance. Okay, so temperance is here. I believe so. Hold on, let's make sure this is temperance. Strength or temperance? Yeah, I think that's temperance. Okay, so temperance is here. I believe in this deck. It's hard to tell. It's a vice versa tarot. So it's like it's the divine's like, okay, so balance yourself out, sort yourself out, and figure out what you want to give now. So you know, this is a messenger. Okay, so somebody who's able to message and communicate clearly, and also who has learned some of the lessons. Okay, so whether it was you or this person that abandoned or went off or left, or however the situation worked itself out, um, they they felt like this is where they were being called to go towards. All right. And now it's like they want this 10 of Pentacles. They want this happy home life. They actually want a huge investment. Um, and they're ready for that, because then they're like, okay, so there's just been some sadness. There's been loss and disappointment. And they no longer want to see this loss. Okay, they no longer want to experience this loss. Maybe they don't want their father to experience a loss too. So something may have happened. Some divine judgment came through, and temperance came in and was like, spiritual healing needs to happen. And, pages are little travelers. So this person just needed to go in and find themselves, basically. So your person, as a masculine, he's just trying to find himself, or she's just trying to find herself. And it's taken a long, sad road and some disappointments and sadness with the Five of Cups to get here. But now realizing what is more, what could be more important than, building from the 8 to the 10. Okay, so working on this. So you've been working on yourself spiritually, working on your families while you're apart, and then working on yourselves. So building yourselves up in order for this reconnection to take place. So this is beautiful, and I love this. And this is beautiful because it is the energy that I love to see when I read for, your connection, and when I feel your connection. Does the divine approve? Absolutely. It is an infinite connection. As long as you're coming home to yourself, and this is something that you know in your heart is true love, which they confirm that, they're saying yes, absolutely. Yes, as long as it is pushing you to become a better person, for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to love, and for you to surrender to the divine. Otherwise, take a good look, because it may not be a healthy relationship and just needs you to go away to find yourself. And if you haven't done this, you will, or it's coming. So, and it's brought a lot of confusion. Hey everyone, so as I was ending the reading, I'm just going to add this into the end of the video. I was reading more of that Devara Patra card. Patra, you guys know how to say this, I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering it. Devara Patra card, and it really speaks more when I read about it, and it could be channeled. There's more information, so I'm going to give that to you guys. You can skip this if you don't want to listen to it, no problem. But so with this was the pathway opening for you, goodwill and encouragement from your heart, and spiritual blessings. The key to receiving is an open, surrender, generous, and trusting heart. Okay, so then it says the Holy Grail is the sacred chalice. So that could be significant to you, the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It is a powerful, living, regenerative, and deeply healing symbol of hope and blessing. It will interact with each soul in its own way. For your soul, that may involve a recognition that the light is always seeking you, wanting to fill and heal and bless and protect you, to initiate you into awareness of the realms of light, beauty, and divine presence. It may remind your heart to receive that you are capable of being a channel for goodness, grace, abundance, and pure light. It may be recognized as a sign of a future blessing, of something truly desired finally coming to pass. Yes, so something you're truly desiring when it comes to this person, or within love or your divine path, it's coming. It will happen. The sacred grail is hope. It is blessing. And I say it so for everyone watching. Whatever you're hoping for, my viewers hope for, please bless it, and it will come to pass. Oh, wow. Okay, it says it is both a portent of fulfillment and the inner means by which we connect with the loving language of light and truly receive. In Sanskrit, patra means goblet or vessel. Okay, I'm always going to remember this card now because of that. It is not only an object, but can be a teaching or even a sublime teacher or heavenly being within whom we can dwell. It is that which holds us in a loving way, our soft place to fall. In learning how to receive, we also learn how to be received, how to be fully beheld, which is an expression of unconditional love. When we experience being so loved, we learn how to love in such a way too. We become a true receiver, nurturer, and protector of the heart. The sacred chalice reminds us of our potential to hold, but also of the generosity of the universe in providing for us, so we too can be held and receive all we need. Dvara is Sanskrit for a pathway, an opening or portal, a doorway, or even a means or method. Oracle Dvara Patra indicates the way for your deepest fulfillment is via the receptive faculty of the sacred feminine. You are a sacred feminine. The feminine way is organic, creative, responsive, spontaneous, and effective. It is not constrained by our human perception of what is or is not possible. To honor and empower the sacred feminine genius in our lives requires a considerable shift away from mainstream conditioning and into spiritual surrender. Yeah, because we've all been taught a lot of things about femininity that are not true. So rather than blocking this femininity, it says that your masculine energy may be taking over, the masculine takes over. So working on your feminine energy is going to help balance it out. If you're masculine, same. Working on your relationship with your mom and the females in your life are going to be significant, grandmothers, etc. That means you will not necessarily understand how a situation will work out. That's what the confusion is. Yeah, you will feel inner guidance to proceed in a particular way. Yeah, you're being guided in a particular way. Each of you is going to be different because it's general. Your inner guidance will often seem to disregard the otherwise convincing realities of the outer world. Yes, absolutely. There's so many times I go on the internet and I'm researching things and I'm like, why is there nothing here for this? Because this exists, like this piece of this, or I dreamt of this, and it's sometimes it drives me mad. It says you may wonder at times if you are crazy to follow an internal guidance system so at odds with the way the majority of people move about in this world. Yet you will know in the depths of your being that your inner guidance is true and wise. As you invert your priorities from ego to soul, you'll invert your locus of orientation from head to heart, from outer to inner reality. This was a big theme in one of the other piles. Marriage of the outer and inner reality. You will trust what your heart knows, whether or not it makes sense to your logical mind, or to anyone else's for that matter. This oracle foretells a happy, heartfelt manifestation, a true blessing coming to life. Oh man, whatever you ask for is coming. It's coming quickly. Whatever your heartfelt manifesting. Whatever you feel, whether it defines all the other crap that you see out there and all the other things that people say and how they look at us and we're crazy and we're this and we're that. That is them. That is not you. That is their stuff. Okay? And it stays with them. And that is their judgment. But we don't have to take that on. Of course, sometimes it's good to kind of go, wait, are they, am I being crazy? Am I being obsessive? Sure, absolutely. But in your heart the truth about this connection, the truth about your divine path, where you're supposed to go. You have a higher knowing. You've been blessed with pretty much most of the gifts that I have. So there you go. They have absolutely are guiding you. So don't give up. Keep listening to that voice. Keep following what you feel intuitively is happening. What your heart felt manifesting, and everything is going to work out. It's happening. I can see it. And it's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, this makes me so happy. What a beautiful reading, especially for today. So thank you very much again. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I love y'all so much. I'm sending you so much light and love today. And I will see you for a different pile if it didn't resonate. And if you'd like a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Take care.